By the age of 30, every man should be able to fly a helicopter. Can't you? Maybe I set the bar too high. This got me thinking, what are the skill sets that every man should master? The modern man, you must be able to shift between diplomat and warrior fluidly. That's not easy. Never fear, I've done the heavy lifting for you. In today's video, we are going to talk about 7 essential skills that a man need to survive in this society. Number 1. Ability to defend yourself. The world can be a dangerous place. Regardless of where you live, what you do, or who you are, there are people who may want to harm you, your family, and your community. Hopefully, none of you have to experience this in life, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Having a defensive mindset comes down to being able to defend yourself. I'm not just talking about weapons or martial arts. A defensive mindset starts with being always observant, ready for any challenge that you may face. The first step is to minimize distractions. Don't let texting, phone calls, or other activities shift your focus from what's happening around you. A 2010 study out of Harvard found that your visual processing ability drops by around 30% while talking. This results in cell phone users making a great target. Always be aware of your surroundings and focus on the details when you're out and about. The second step is being able to defend yourself and others. Take up martial arts. If you're trying to figure out what martial arts you want to learn, do your research there as well. Understand that each martial art focuses on different skill sets, and some may not help you as much with self-defense. Number 2, understand what's important in your life. You have to understand what's actually essential in your life. That's an important distinction. Your life is different from others. What you value the most will be different as well. The first step is to determine what things you value the most in your life. Take 4 or 5 examples as a starting point to model and structure the life you want. When you consciously make these choices, you remind yourself of what things in your life you cannot live without. These things represent the backbone of your life, so choose wisely. The next step is to look at your calendar and assess the way you use your time. Imagine your day is cut in half. Instead of 24 hours, you have 12. Evaluate which things in your day are absolutely necessary to you and can fit into that time frame. Then, make sure they match the backbone you made in the first step. Ask yourself, do you spend too much time online or on your phone? Decrease your consumption and, instead, receive necessary information from a reputable source or 2 once a day. Don't fall into the trap of being afraid that you will miss out on something if you aren't always in touch. Number 3, achieve financial maturity. Financial maturity means that you've taken the necessary steps that lead you into financial adulthood. This allows you to live a more financially secure and independent life and shouldn't be confused with financial independence or security. Financial independence is having enough assets and making enough money to support you and your family without working. Financial security is the confidence that you'll remain stable in your current financial situation, no matter what happens with the economy. To achieve financial maturity, you need to educate yourself about personal finances. Start with basics: debt, savings, cash flow, budget, and expenses. Start to watch and learn about the changes in the job market, lending trends, cost of living, stock market health, mortgages, and credit cards. After you learn more about finances, you need to prepare yourself for anything. Set up an emergency fund, retirement savings. All of these are ways of paying it forward to develop and build your overall wealth. Number 4, have self-reliance. I want you to ask yourself a question. Could you survive alone? I mean completely alone. Isolate yourself from everyone else. Would you be able to support yourself? While this is a grim picture, it alludes to the fact that you need self-reliance. Merriam-Webster defines self-reliance as reliance on one's own efforts and abilities. For example, can you change a tire, or do you need to call your insurance for roadside assistance? While this is a small way you can become self-reliant, it's essential to take stock of the little everyday skills you can learn that you rely on others for. Learn how to make small repairs around the house instead of calling someone to do them for you. This adds more manly skills to your tool belt. Self-reliance transcends physical acts as well. To become genuinely self-reliant, you need to dig deep inside of yourself and make some changes. You need to think independently. Simply put, if you believe in something and consider it holds merit after thinking it through, nothing should hold you back from voicing it with confidence. You must also embrace your individuality. You're different from everyone else, and that's okay. Don't try to be someone else. Be your best self. Number 5. Never lose your curiosity. Do you remember when you were a child and everything was interesting to you and you questioned everything? Much to the chagrin of your parents, you would always ask why. Over time, life wears down on you. Not only is it easy to become unhappy, but it's easy to lose curiosity about everything. Albert Einstein stated in a Life magazine article in 1955 that the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. One cannot help but be in awe when he contemplates the mysteries of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day. You have to hold on to your curiosity. Asking why is one of the most powerful manly skills that you have at your use. When you blindly follow without asking why, then you get the Germany in 1934. If you didn't got this, then study your history. By asking why, you're seeking the real reasons behind something. This allows you to gain more knowledge and form new ideas. Change is necessary for evolution. By leveraging the power of why, you're able to think more analytically and forge a wiser path through life. Number 6. Don't assess your worth from your career. Your worth is not based on your accomplishments. The satisfaction you feel after an achievement will only last so long. While this hunger to be better is absolutely necessary to be successful, you need to divorce yourself from your career. Think of you and your career as two symbiotic animals, a mutualist relationship in which both benefit from each other. By separating yourself from your career, you're able to redefine your idea of success. Look into yourself and find what personally makes you feel the most successful. For example, I find that a successful life is spent doing the things I love. It would also include having loving relationships that help me grow. It's different for everyone. Just remember, success doesn't have to mean money or a recognizable accomplishment. Once you define what success looks like to you, you may find that you're already living that life. If you don't make the changes to obtain that life, don't waste your life chasing an unattainable dream of success. Number 7. Allow yourself to feel empathy. With all of the negative experiences you go through in life, it's easy to lose empathy for others. Empathy means the ability to understand and share the feelings and experiences of another. In other words, empathy is imagining yourself in someone else's shoes. By imagining yourself in someone else's shoes, you can better understand the decisions they make and who they are. Not only is this critical personally, but it's essential in any business situation. The more empathic you are, the better relationship you will have throughout your life. For example, let's say your wife has had a bad day. She's tired of her job, her commute. She complains to you about her career. Even though you know your job is more demanding and your commute is longer, and barely asks about your day. A non-empathetic response would be to snap at her and tell her how easy her job is compared to yours. Instead of supporting her, you've turned the conversation around to yourself, when all she wanted was some attention and understanding from you. Instead, understand that her point of view is different from yours. Support her and listen to her complain. You're her husband, she needs you. Just because something comes easier or harder to you doesn't mean it's precisely the same for everyone else. We all start from different positions. These were the skills that you must learn, and to enter the Alpha Club, don't forget to subscribe and like.